Getting closer to first pitch from Detroit. The White Sox and the Tigers are next. First opened in the millennium year of 2000. There's a look at Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Tigers. Matt Vasgersian with you for another edition of Tigers Baseball here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
All right, Eric, Steve will join us in a moment, but first, let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago White Sox, as Robin Ventura has them lined up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And a quick look now at the defensive alignment behind him for Detroit. Melky Cabrera will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty.
And when he's down 0-2,
and hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. 3 up, 3 down against Verlander here in the first. It's the White Sox nothing. Tigers coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the Tigers now. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the all-star lefty Chris Sale. Behind him, the White Sox defensively will line up like this. Jose Abreu will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out.
Corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. Adam LaRoche will get his first opportunity now. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. They record the out. Avisail Garcia will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Oh, and he misses it. And on the error, a run is going to score. Safe. And he'll get in there safely. Alexi Ramirez will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Now a ball hit hard towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Batting ninth.
Tyler Flowers will stand in. He drove in one of the 2-run first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away. As a 3-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. White Sox on top. It's 2-zip. J.D. Martinez will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the throw by Ramirez is in time. 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Jose Abreu will. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Up next,
Adam LaRoche will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
To Iglesias for 1, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much. Have to fight now.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the...
Another 1-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Emilio Bonifacio will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him. 2-2. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Victor Martinez stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this line.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. He makes good contact on it as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit. Adam Eaton will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone could be beneficial to an offense.
He beat it.
And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Melky Cabrera will dig in for the 3rd win. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
No, he's in there. Up next for the White Sox.
Jose Abreu will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he'll indeed move up 90 feet.
Up next,
Connor Gillespie will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2. Here he comes on 2 and 1. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Now batting.
Avisail Garcia will stand in here. And it's 3-0. And he misses with. We'll get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Tom Gorzolani will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. They've done a good job keeping. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take 2 men now. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Still down 3-0. Jose Abreu will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
To kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Adam LaRoche will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. He will get back into the seats, out of play. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call, 1 away. A look at our line score there through the first 7 innings. Sox out on top in this one on the road here at Comerica Park as they look to put this one in the win. Steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out, show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Avisail Garcia.
Found it.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there. He's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Alexi Ramirez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher,
Tyler Flowers will stand in. He flew out.
But it's the command and the two-seam movement that makes that a tough pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Yeah, judging by the way he went after those first two pitches, you could bet they just weren't going to lay one in there for him 0-2. Well, that's a case where a guy dug his own hole there.
For the first 8 innings, hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. And this is going to get right over the head of LaRoche. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he for a big out number 2. Miguel Cabrera stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball swung out and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned.